So this is the time of year where a lot of booktubers do that autumn reading tag. I forget what it's called at the moment. My brain. But I'm not one of those people doing it, and it's not because of the fact that it's just something I don't want to do. I actually want to do the autumn reading tag or fall reading tag or whatever it's called. But there's one thing that I don't understand about it. And that is the concept of seasonal reading in general. Let me explain. Obviously, I get the concept of making reading goals, because that's a good thing. It helps you get your stuff done. And from what I can see, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making a plan of, I want to read these books by so and so amount of time. What I don't understand about seasonal reading for a lot of people is, especially when it comes around like winter, I feel is probably something better to nail down because of Christmas and snow and all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to like spring, summer, or fall, for some reason, it's harder for me to grasp. And maybe that's because I primarily read fantasy, sci-fi, and horror, so they're more like just they don't seem to give off that kind of seasonal feeling to me at all. Maybe that's a thing for contemporary books. Maybe I don't typically read what is considered contemporary fiction much, if at all. The main thing I didn't understand was, why are you choosing to read a certain book at a certain time of the year just for the express purpose of it being for the season? That didn't really make much sense to me. And in fact, I had to go and watch some videos by other booktubers to get a better grasp on it, because it just wasn't sinking into my head. I just didn't understand it. So one of the things that I felt helped me understand this to a degree is some books have a cover that has a color scheme on it that is very well suited for a certain time of the year. Like for autumn, for example, yellows, oranges, reds, golds, that sort of thing. Which I can understand, because that's the type of colors you see outside during this time of year. Now, I can't just look at a book and go, oh hey, that's an autumn book, or hey, that's a fall book. I can look at a book, obviously, and go, hey, this cover's pretty cool. But I never think of book covers in terms of seasons, or the content of a book in terms of season. I mean, theoretically, a lot of horror books lend themselves to being a seasonal thing, especially in October for, obviously, Halloween. But that horror books come out any time of the year, and you can read horror literally any time of the year, just like you can any other book. Now, one booktuber that I watched the video, there we go, finally fall tag. Oh my gosh, it took this long to remember the actual tag name. My brain sucks sometimes. So anyways, this one booktuber I was watching, A Clockwork Reader, which is run by Hannah. I really like watching her videos, and her finally fall tag, she was saying, one of the things she was saying is that she liked reading certain books in autumn because she first read them in autumn. And to her, that gave her a seasonal feeling for those books. And, I mean, great for her, and great for you guys if that is an influence on you as well. I'm glad that worked out. It's I can understand, I guess, for them that it works. But maybe it's just me, but I don't think about seasons when I'm reading books. Like, if I read one of the many vampire books on my shelf right now, I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm gonna pick that up again next year in autumn. No, I'll pick it up whenever I damn well like. The other thing I was thinking of, maybe in terms of certain reading goals that some people want to do. Maybe it just feels better for them to do seasonal reading goals instead of monthly ones, or maybe they do a bit of both. So in terms of making goals and trying to stick to them, that part I understand and I get, and I wish I could stick to goals like that. I can't. I tried and I can't, and I wish I could. So here's what I want to ask in closing this video off. If you're someone who does this sort of seasonal reading thing, what determines a seasonal book to you? What books have you read that you consider to be seasonal books for yourself? Even if I'm not interested in said books, I'm genuinely curious because I really do want to try to understand this, and even though I've done a bit of booktube researching, I'm not really fully understanding it clearly, or else I wouldn't have made this video. And with that, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!